So today, tips for how to road trip like a pro.
This is not how we were supposed to do this video. Tip 1.
Plan your trip.
If you're going on a 2-hour road trip, it's much different than going on a road trip across country.
Oftentimes GPS or map apps like Google can give a pretty accurate guess how long it will take to get there. But we also like to add about 10 to 15 minutes every 250 miles to give time for a fuel stop. And then also when we're towing, that will add about 10 to 40% time onto the trip. So for instance, if you're going up mountains or you're heading into headwind, plan a little extra time on the trip.
Another tip is to try to drive in the daylight if you can. It actually helps a lot when you're towing a vehicle, but there's a lot more animals on the road at night. There's a lot more you can't see, and if you don't know where you're going or what the mountain pass you're going over, it's just a lot easier in the daylight hours. Snacks and water.
Drink lots of water.
So much water so that you have to stop every 100 miles.
If you want to eat healthy, pack your own stuff. We often get on the road and there's really not that many options, and being pescatarians, there's even less options for people who don't eat meat. Next tip, plan something to do in the car. So depending on who you're with, this could just be chatting. We dream and scheme up all the time, so depending on the road trip, we'll come up with another iteration of our life, or talk about deep things, or sometimes it's just great to have a great set of go-to tunes that you know that you love. Sometimes in mountain passes, you don't really have radio, so having some sort of source of music is great. Also books on tape. A good old audio book can bring us through. That brought us through British Columbia one year. It can definitely make those hours fly by if you've got something interesting going on.
Another step is make sure you bring your friends. If you have a wife and 2 dogs to bring, don't leave them behind.
Don't forget people.
Don't forget people. It's not kind.
It's not kind.
It's not happiness.
Yeah.
It's not
It
joy.
really sucks to turn around 100 miles later and be like, oh, Joey was at the gas station. We forgot him.
Yeah. Make sure you remember your people.
Yeah.
And dogs.
Oh, we forgot Joey. 1,000 miles ago. Who's Joey?
Another tip is to bring your favorite outdoor gear, so your bikes, your paddle boards, your kayaks. If you can fit in the back of your truck, make sure you bring it. You can save a little bit of money along the way and just enjoy the great outdoors for free.
Hiking flip-flops.
Hiking, as you probably see in all my videos, flip-flops. Plan ahead for your trips, because sometimes you don't know if the place is going to be closed or overbooked or whatever. I mean, you can rough it kind of, but have a general idea where you want to go based on weather, based on if your tow vehicle can go through the snow, ours cannot. All these things. Just kind of have a rough general idea.
Even if you're boondocking, it's good to sort of know, does the state have state parks that we can sleep in, or are there Walmarts along the way?
And another thing is, know how much your gas tank can go. So if you're driving through rural places, like as you're driving through Utah, for example, there can be 300 miles in between gas stops. So knowing that, for instance, our tank can go somewhere around 300 miles while we're towing and up to 400 miles when we're not. Just to know that is really important when you're going, especially cross country or longer trips.
Always bring your license and registration. Even if it's on an app, sometimes it's nice to have an extra copy printed out, because if, heaven forbid, you do get stopped, it's easier just to whip it out than try to find it on your phone.
Also make sure you have some spare tires. In case you get a flat on the road, even if you have AAA, which we recommend if you're in the United States, it's nice to, if they don't have a tire, you have to have a spare tire in order for them to change it for you. So that's a good resource to have on the road.
And if you've never changed a spare tire before, watch some YouTube videos to get up on your skills.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit the road.
Okay, I think that's it. One thing I love most about road trips is that feeling of the open road. Being able to just go somewhere, saying, I want to go to this place on the map, and being able to get there for just a few $100s in gas. That feeling to me is freedom. Really, truly just being able to go anytime, any place. Road trips give you that. You don't have to worry about an airport or anything else. Just worry about sitting in a car and enjoying some either good conversation or alone time. It's one of my favorite parts. Wow. let you know what not to do on a road trip.
So our window cracked as before, and then it proceeded to pop open. Hopefully this will help, huh?
This is called Make It a Quick Fix While You're in North Carolina. Classic right here.
This is top-notch front row seats.
Well, let's see if this works. So if things go wrong, for example, like our window we're driving with right now, you know, it happens. The universe sometimes it provides you with what you need. And you know, it's really weird because we just got new tires on the trailer just a week ago. And as that window exploded, we drove over all that glass. If we would have had all tires, we would have had 2 flat tires. You know, you gotta look at the positive. When bad things happen, you just gotta look at the things that could have happened. The fact that we're all safe, the fact that we're all fine, the fact that it's just a window at the end of the day, and that's what really matters. So handling adversity is go with it. Just roll with the punches. For after driving for 8 hours straight, this was not how we were supposed to do this video. It turns out, but here we are. We have shattered glass. So this is definitely the unglamorous version of RV life. Welcome to our life. It's glamorous. It's glamorous. Another tip, bring your favorite toys. So oh boy.
And what type of toys do you love?